once again. Figured this is a good time. My name is Reggie Holloway, and welcome back to Outreach with Reggie. That is Outreach with Reggie, where I go out and I showcase a lot of the things I get to do as a motivational speaker and a youth advocate, but most importantly, your online buddy. I hope to provide enough insight into the things I talk about as much as I can. But today, I'm going to do something different. So, back in my collegiate days as a student of the University of West Georgia, I was able to take a very fun class that talked about film and TV production. Along with that, it led me to create a featured story with my buddy Caden Carr. Love you, buddy. Love you, Caden. But it was able to highlight community, togetherness, and how we believe impact can come from anywhere. Within this story, I was able to interview the owner of Corner Cafe on his 30th anniversary year of 2024, where we talked to him about his beginnings, how has he impacted the community, and the overall support that he's shown making it through COVID, as in a surviving business in COVID. We all know that was not easy at all. So, yes, that is a story that I hold dearly to me for several reasons, but to be able to highlight that essence of how impact. We always ask the question of, am I doing enough? What is enough? And how can I even get to that point where I can do more? Well, this is a story that I've highlighted, surprisingly in the same shirt, but yes, I will say that it's probably one of my fondest memories throughout my college journey, and so much so that this Saturday, March 22nd of 2025, as a nominee for the Student Production Award for Light News, which is pretty much co-hosted under the Southeast chapter of the Emmys. So, in a humble way of saying, it's cool to be a nominee for this. And by the time of this airing, hopefully we either get the award or we won't, but that's not the intended goal, the intended goal is to highlight community in its truest form. How do we make impact? What do we do to make sure we make a kinetic change into people's lives? Some do it through words, like myself. Others do it through policy, law, infrastructure. This story, we do it by food. So this is the story I've done. The Corner Cafe, 30 years of making memories. Stay tuned. Hello, my name is Reginald Holloway, and today I'm doing a feature story on the Corner Cafe. Established in 1994, we're celebrating 30 years of its essence. We'll be interviewing the co-founder, along with the people that give this place a nice breath of fresh air. Stay tuned. 30 years ago, the Corner Cafe was introduced to the city of Carrollton by owner Chris Duffy. As a West Georgia graduate, he was quite familiar with the community he would go on to serve and make a significant impact in.
In '94, I moved back here and got the opportunity to open a restaurant with my partner, Michael Bunch. We just knew we wanted to do something different, that people didn't have, and it's still that I think you can't find this food anywhere that I'm aware of.
The cafe claims to have, quote, served strange food since 1994. As a way to describe how they would choose to approach their business model, from the aesthetics around the shop to the connections that they have within their customers. The Corner Cafe has been a home to many in the community. Over the years, Chris has crafted a particular atmosphere that speaks to his unique traits.
So when we started out, we were a little bit more traditional looking, but it just didn't really go with my personality. I'm a little more eclectic, and I just got the feeling the more I did to the place, all kinds of art, weirdness, just stuff that would be entertaining for folks to look at, and they seem to have embraced it. And so it's got a little bit of a quirky atmosphere that's fun, and we keep trying to add things to it.
When you're a business that has lasted over 3 decades within the food industry, you may experience rough patches along the way, and the Corner Cafe is no different. Chris talks about some of the trials and tribulations of keeping things not only afloat, but to be able to survive those struggles and find new life.
COVID was probably the worst, really hard to retain, keep employees, and that was a struggle. I didn't know we were going to get through it or not. First day of COVID, when we were able to open for to-go food, I was out there holding a sign telling people, basically begging people to come eat. And they did. And so, the to-go orders helped out a lot.
One of the many things that brings people into the establishment, along with a variety of delicious sandwiches, soups, and salads, is the overall interactions that they have with the staff. It is the memories that are made within the shop that make the Corner Cafe like a family amongst the customers, staff, and even Chris himself. And as we highlight the significance of the past 30 years, we are reminded of what matters the most.
Good food and smiles. And like I said, the number of people that met here and that have married and gone on to have children, nothing could make me more happy than that.
It's a real heart of the town type of restaurant. So, everybody in the community loves it here, and we love it too. It's really cool seeing people who have been coming here since 1993. They have kids, they're bringing their kids here now. I just love interacting with the community in that way. It builds a really strong bond.
This place is in people's hearts, and that just means so much to me.
And this has been today's feature story. 30 years of the Corner Cafe. We've learned the true energy, the elegance, and overall nature of what makes this place so special. My name is Reginald Holloway. Thanks for watching. Alrighty, so that was the Corner Cafe, 30 years of creating memories. Man, that made me feel good. It kind of makes me miss the days of Carrollton. I'll think about going back one day. Not sure. But what I am sure about is community brings something out of us that you can't buy, Having that sake of connection, being able to bind and gather people together, for even if it's just for a nice meal or if it's more than a nice meal. Bring a smile on someone's face, making someone's day a lot better. It's something of a good feeling right in the heart, as I like to say. And like I said, it's one of my fondest things I've ever done in college. So as we go further into what this channel is about and how can we highlight these things, highlight these stories, and make these stories more and more out the day, I just aim to, provide that for you guys. As your online buddy, and I'll probably call you something else in the future, but I hope to provide a good. With nothing in return. But I will ask for you to, if you can, follow the Instagram, like the page, like the YouTube, give it a nice follow, and subscribe for more. This has been Outreach with Reggie, and I'll see you next time.